Hi guys, you're watching Arc Habitu, especially for young, innovative minds. So, from today onwards, we are starting our 10 days NATA strategy for test 2. Okay, so I know you are a little bit tensed about today's results, but it's over. Okay, you can start preparing for the test 2. Okay, so actually I meant to start this strategy from yesterday onwards, but due to bad weather condition and power cuts I can't start that. So sorry for that. Actually, so in this video or in today's session we are including the strategy part by part. So this is our first part of NATA strategy, day number 1. And the first session is architects part 1. And in today's video we are going to world famous architects. Okay. So first one is this, Adolf Loos. Let's check the points one by one. This is a famous quoting of Adolf Loos. Supply and demand regulate architectural form. So just remember this famous quotings of some architects. Okay. He is a Germanian architect and is also a leading critic of the use of decoration and style in architecture. He also argued uh, to make those architectural buildings functional. Okay, and also use of design and ornament is, according to Lewis, a childish and backward one. And he frequently railed against the idea that buildings should be made visually pleasing in any ways that did not add to the function of structure. So actually we can say in short that Adolf Loos is a good critic against what? Aestheticism. Okay. Now we can check famous works of Adolf Loos. This is first famous work of Adolf Loos and it is Villa Muller. Okay. And this Villa Muller is a modernist villa. You should be very familiar with the style of a particular building if you are going to study about a particular building of a famous architect. Okay, so in NATA, according to our new pattern of asking questions, we can expect those questions. The style of architecture. Actually, one of the question from JE Bjark also was from this part. They asked about a style of construction of a garden. So we are not expecting such questions. So we can expect those questions from NATA also. Okay, this is a modernist villa in Czech Republic. Okay, so this is the plan of the Villa Muller and this is the reality. Okay. So in short, we can say that he is a man of modernist architectural style. This is Luschers in Austria, one of the famous buildings of Adolf Loos, and this building marks the departure of historicism and also it marks the starting or beginning of Viennese modernism. Okay, so Adolf Loos is regarded as an architect who chooses modernist style. Okay. Now this is a world famous lady architect. You can search for her buildings and also there are many other women world famous architects. You can go through my video Architectural Career for Women. Okay, in that I have detailed some of my favorite women architects and she is one of my best. So Zaha Hadid, she is a British Iraqi architect. Basically she is from Iraq, but she settled in Britain for her architectural works, and her company is there, Zaha Hadid Architects. So, yes, she is regarded as a British Iraqi architect, and she is the first and only woman to be awarded with Royal Gold Medal from Britain. And also, she is known as Queen of Curves. You can see that when we go through famous buildings of Zaha Hadid. Okay, and also her famous quoting is this: I don't make nice little buildings. She is targeting towards extravagant and big buildings. Now, yeah, a critic once described her works as famously extravagant. And in 2004, Hadid became the first female recipient of Pritzker Prize of Architecture, right? You know that, I think. Now we can go through her famous works. So, this is first one, Vitra Fire Station in Germany. And this is Maxi Museum, one of my favorite work of Zaha Hadid. You can go through different medias to look the interior of this Maxi Museum. Actually, there we can see a big contrast between black and white, right? You can see that. And also this is Guangzhou Opera House, China. So remember all these buildings because she is a one world famous woman architect. And this is Riverside Museum, Glasgow, Scotland. And this is a interior work of Hadid and fluid interior of Silken Puerta America in Madrid. So see these works. So these all are the works which reflects the saying Queen of Curves. You can see that all throughout her works, right? And this is Beijing Daxing International Airport, and this is Heydar Aliyev Center in Baku. Okay, see this building. I have some, right? Now we are coming to my next favorite world famous architect, and that is Antonio Gaudi. So he is a Catalan architect and he is known as greatest exponent of Catalan modernism. So this is a fact you should be familiar with according to Nata. He is a modernist architect and he is also a part of Modernista movement, and his nickname is God's architect due to his marvelous cathedrals and churches, right? You can go for that, and the world famous church is Sagrada Familia. Okay, now use of ruled geometrical forms such as hyperbolic paraboloid and hyperboloid and helicoid and the cone, which reflect in forms Gaudi found in nature. So actually he is also a naturalist architect. He observed the patterns of the trees and the branches from the trees, and these all can be seen throughout or in some parts of his famous buildings. So this is Sagrada Familia's interior, and you can see that we will feel like these all are the branches of a tree, right? So yeah, he had used many forms which Gaudi found in nature. Okay, so Gaudi died while still working on Sagrada Familia on June 10, 1926 in Barcelona, Spain. Now these are the famous works of Gaudi. This is Sagrada Familia, which is still uncompleted, and the one who is working of the construction is saying that they are hoping for the completion of the project in 2026. Okay, 6 years to go. We can check what will be the net effect or net outcome of this building. Marvelous building. And this is another building, and this is Park Güell, and this is Casa Batla, and this Casa Mila. Okay, so many, I think 7 of the Antonio Gaudi's buildings are considered as UNESCO World Heritage Site. He is a modernist architect, but also he adds some traditional beliefs and naturalistic concepts to his works. So many of his works has been regarded as UNESCO World Heritage Site. You can go for that through net. And yes, see these textures he is using. Okay, he has his own style in building the every one of his buildings. Okay, you can see the structures which is very unique and we can't find in any other buildings, right? See these walls and all. See this wing. And all these balconies are a little bit strange looking, but what adds to the strangeness is the texture he used in his buildings. Okay, so he's a guy who plays with texture. And this is the next architect I want to make you familiar with, and this is Walter Gropius. He is a German architect and a founder of Bauhaus School. And there was a question in previous NATA exam, who was regarded as the pioneers of modernist style of architecture. So he is the one, Walter Gropius. He is pioneering master of modernist architecture, and Gropius was also a leading architect of international style. Okay, now many buildings are constructed as international style. Now Gropius could not draw and was dependent on collaborators and partner interpreters throughout his career. This is a fact about Walter Gropius. So you don't feel that why I am struggling to draw for NATA or JEE Mains BArch and in throughout the BArch course, as for him, as like a world famous architect, he could not draw, but he was dependent on collaborators. And why should I struggle to draw? So please don't think that. Okay, take this guy as a positive one. Okay, maybe he's having a good visualizing ability, that when we draw like this and like this will definitely be a great project. Okay, you continue to draw. Okay, you should take the positives from this guy. Now the famous works of Walter Gropius is Fagus Factory, Bauhaus Building, and Gropius House. Actually, in Bauhaus movement there are many others too. You can go for the search in the net, but I will share you about the facts of Bauhaus and all in further videos after NATA exam. Okay, I am planning to make a series of videos about some buildings and some facts, funny and interesting and mysterious facts about those buildings and all. I will make that. And this is Gropius House, the third one. Now the last one I am going to discuss with is Bark Ingels, not Bjark, it's Bark. Okay, Bark Ingels is a Danish architect and one of the prominent architect now we can see in our century. Okay, now yeah, when we are going to be in a world famous architect and all. So our aim should be to beat Bark Ingels. Just funny. Okay. So big. Big is Bark Ingels Group. Is Big's world is also an optimistic vision of future where art, architecture, urbanism and nature magically find a new kind of balance. Okay. So this is Hyperloop 1 in United Arab Emirates, and this is Via 57 West United States. This is Google North Bayshore, and this is 2 World Trade Center. Okay, there are many other projects too, but I am stressing upon the famous architectural buildings of Bark Ingels. So this is the end of our first part of NATA strategy day number 1. Sorry for the late uploading. Okay, I will upload today itself the second part, that is techniques of painting and all. Sorry, that was effects of colors, right? And also the next part, PCM. So thank you guys for watching. Do subscribe, share and comment if you really enjoy the video and you found it really inspiring and also really informative. Thank you.